Hello, and welcome to Draw My Life. Now, this is a story of how I first met my cousins. It was 2013 in late July when they first came to Canada. The reason for this was my brother's birthday. My parents only told us about this a few days prior. We made plans to stay at a hotel due to the small rooms at home. Unfortunately, on the first day of the visit, they missed their flight, so we had to spend the first night without them. When they came on the second day, the first thing we did was have lunch together. After we ate, we planned to go to the CN Tower. When we got there, I had to make sure my cousin Allie, who was 6, and baby cousin LJ, who was 2, were safe by holding their hands. When we reached the glass floor, my uncle dared me to walk on it for $20. Let's just say I got $20 that day. The next day, I got up really early because I was super excited that I got to spend one more day with everyone. My cousins weren't awake yet, so I spent some time talking to my aunts and uncles. As soon as they woke up, the whole day was in motion. The first thing we did was have breakfast at Cora's. From there, everything else we did was a surprise to me. After breakfast, we headed to the Toronto Zoo, where my baby cousin LJ saw different animals in one place for the first time. After we left the zoo, I thought we were driving back to the hotel, so I fell asleep in the car, but when we suddenly stopped, I woke up. It was still pretty bright outside and my parents didn't say anything. When we walked inside the place, there was a huge sign that said Marineland. I was super excited because I've never been there before and I wanted to ride on all the roller coasters. The first ride we went to was a small kiddie ride that went up and down and spun around. It seemed fairly easy to ride, but the line was 5 to 10 minutes long. When it was finally our turn to go on, it looked more intimidating. As soon as I took a seat and put the seatbelt on, the ride started and it was moving faster than I expected. As I was trying not to throw up, we moved on to the second ride, which was a dragon that went up and down. The line wasn't so long, which was kind of scary because we got on immediately. It was the scariest moment of my life. I thought I was gonna die. I didn't weigh so much, and I was basically flying during the ride. After the most scariest yet most fun few moments of my life, we headed back to the hotel, where we celebrated my brother's birthday by cutting cake and taking a lot of pictures. Since it was our last night together, we spent most of the evening swimming in the pool. When I woke up the next day, it was about 9 to 10 o'clock, and I had to rush in order to say one last final goodbye to everyone. It was especially hard to say goodbye to LJ because he didn't know that he was going back home. When we were waving goodbye to everyone, he gave me a big smile and hug and left. It was sad to see them go, but it was really nice to finally meet them. And that's it.